Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another G.I. Joe Classified series action figure review, and today we have in front of us Dusty. And yeah, he's looking good there in the packaging with all the accessories he comes with. These are his abilities. Let me focus there again for the people who really want to check those symbols. If you want to know the exact he has comic book abilities, as you can see. If you want to check the exact meaning of all of this, please go yourself to check the website and you'll get that information. You have the traditional artwork from the regular line. I mean, this is the second artwork, the first we had. I actually preferred that one, but anyway, legal stuff, the Dusty artwork looking very dusty, deserty. You have him there behind a wall, just tracking or following some, checking some threads there in the ground, and looking all mean and serious. I actually like this one. I mean, it's a bit too bleak, but yeah, I mean, prefer something more serious than something very cartoony. Let's take this guy out of the box and see how good he actually is. And there you have him, the G.I. Joe Classified series Dusty figure, out of the packaging and equipped with everything he comes with, if I'm right. I think I didn't forget anything. Plus the little fire effect from the Viper 3, that Viper 3-pack. Is this a two-piece combination? Yeah, I mean, I think these fire effects from that 3-pack are really great. Of course, there's some fire effects from other companies. You decide whatever you want to get. Let's first take a look at all the accessories he comes with. Here we have the backpack cast in brown. It's yeah, it looks a bit like, I think you know what I mean. But yeah, it's a nice sculpt. Just the color is not hell. I mean, the shape and the color are a bit like confusing, let's say, but you can see the canister there. I mean, if you could give this a wash, maybe it will look even shittier. Oh god. If you give it a wash, or maybe if you paint some metallic details and all of that, you can bring this to life instead just to look a bit like it does. I mean, the sculpting is great, just the color is a bit, yeah. It's an unfortunate coincidence. There you have him. He has, of course, this machine gun, which in my opinion is one of the best looking ones on the line so far. I think it's my, I mean, in terms of sculpt and all of that, I think it's my favorite so far. I think I have to fix the nozzle here. It's a bit bent. I didn't check that before. Cool thing, it has this little stand here, so you saw that in the promotional pictures, like he is on the ground and this is like he's aiming, Nice looking weapon. If you know the name of this model, or the model it's based on, whatever, please leave it down in the comment section below. And by the way, if you're watching, please leave a like, share and subscribe if you're here for the first time. Comment and all of that good stuff. I'll try to interact with you, because I actually enjoy that, if I have something to say. Yeah, of course the clip is removable and it's snug in there. I don't know if I put it the right way. For me, that's the right way, Let's stand it there. You can see it does stand. He has a little knife here on the boot. Oh, and it's a nice sculpt. There you can see it. The blade has a little extra sculpt there. Cast in black with silver paint. Nothing too special, but I think it's a new sculpt, this little knife. Of course, he has his hat, which is a bit of a pain to make him wear, And those goggles are removable. These are the larger ones. I mean, this is the larger band, so you can place them on top of his, I don't know the name of this kind of helmet. I'll just call it a helmet, desert helmet, whatever. I mean, of course, it has these extra flaps to protect from the crude sunlight and whatever else. I mean, of course, maybe a sandstorm and all of that. Anyway, it's a nice sculpt, but it's very loose. We'll get to that in a moment. And these are the other pair, which are made to fit his actual head. And yeah, it's nice that they thought about it. I mean, they must have realized, and then, okay, we have to throw a second pair to be actually wearable. And yeah, it's just cast in like a brown plastic, not the same as the backpack, but like a brown going black, kind of grayish brown actually, with those silver lenses there, or the glasses, whatever. The body, I mean, the legs are the same as the Stalker and retro carded snake eyes. The boots seem to be those as well. The crotch piece is that as well. The torso, I think, is new. Even this kind of skirty thingy, it's unique to him, as well as this little strap here. I mean, it's only one piece, cast in brown, 2 straps, and with that little beige, or the actual color, this, I don't know what this color is, this kind of yellowish beige, whatever. Yeah, the camo is nicely, or camo, is that camo or camo? It's nicely painted on. Of course, it's like a brown color. The arms are also the same as Stalker's. I think these hands are unique to this guy. Maybe, I don't know. I just shouldn't even start that conversation because I don't know. Just know that the arms and the legs and maybe the crotch are shared with Stalker. Even maybe I don't know. But the torso seems to be unique to this guy. Maybe it's a retooling of the Spirit torso. I'm not sure, but looks a bit like that. Maybe I'm a bit wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. The head, you can see he's a handsome guy, but he's he's tough. He goes into you can see that is very loose, but when you make him wear his goggles, that kind of helps. I mean, the strap and that, it adds a bit of tightness, but yeah, that helmet is much looser than I would like it to be. He has also this strap here with that green detail here. It's like a drinking, I guess it's like for his water supply, you can see it says G.I. Joe there. Let me actually focus. And Tadur, and some person, as you can see also the USA flag. Rodat, which was the designer of the figures back then, if I'm right, yeah? Anyway, articulation-wise, this guy can look up that far. He can look down that far. Let's take a closer look at that face again, because it's actually a very nicely sculpted and painted face. They actually even gave him like a bit of sunburn on the cheeks. Nice attention to detail. You can see the camo on his face, and yeah. But yeah, these parts we have seen most of them already. Maybe this is unique to him, this little sheet here for his knife. Anyway, let's continue. He has tilt to the sides, nice. We have the same, double ball peg or dumbbell joint for the head, and the neck goes to a ball peg in the torso. So he has a nice range of movement. Could be even better, surely. Maybe. I haven't popped his head off, but I'm guessing that they didn't make the best possible out of that opening for that ball peg. But anyway, the arms can lift over 90 degrees, so he can do T-pose and a little bit extra. He has a nice, let's see. He has some butterfly joint going backwards that far, going forwards that far. So it does go forward a bit, but as almost always, he can go backwards a bit more. He does cross a little bit. He's slightly crossing in front of his torso. It's not just straight. The arms do cross a little bit. He can go, of course, all the way around. He has you can see the bicep swivel is there. Double jointed elbows that can bend almost all the way. I mean, the sculpt does get in the way, but it's, yeah, I mean, you don't need much more than that, I guess. Yeah, this hand goes horizontal and all the way around, and this one goes vertical and all the way around. You have an ab crunch, which can go backwards 1 click, but I think that will be enough. He can go forward, is that yeah, 2 clicks, and yeah, you have a very nice bend forward as well. You have a frozen, yes, that's a frozen waist there, and I won't force it, of course, but he can move a bit backwards and a little bit forward. He has a little bit of tilt. The only thing I cannot do right now is turn because it's frozen and I don't want to snap anything. Sorry about that. He has the whole, he can do the whole splits, so it's a great candidate for Captain America. He can kick forward that far, and you can adjust with the hips. That's without the drop down mechanism. If you activate that thing, is it already active? Actually, it seems it was already. I mean, you gain a little bit. You gain almost nothing, but just a little, like 5 degrees. I don't know. It's one of those. Again, I mean, in this case, this particular figure, the hips are almost even loose, but I can really move it all around, and I have there's no scary friction, you know. So in this case, I'm fine with the drop down thing, but all the times when the joint is gummy or when the thing is too stiff, I hate it. But in this case, it's fine because, yeah, it's no real resistance. You have double jointed knees that can go that far, all the way. He can, of course, kick his own butt. You have the boot cut. You have a decent ankle rocker, and the feet can go backwards that far and can go forwards that far. So it's actually a good one. And there you have Dusty next to a couple of Crimson troops, like the Crimson Guard and the Crimson Bats, and a Dark Trooper from the Black Series, next to Blue Marvel, Death's Head 2, and the Herald of Galactus Thor from Marvel Legends, next to Bazooka and Recondo from the Tiger Force subline, as well as next to Stalker and Snake Eyes, which are his body mold mates. And lastly but not leastly, and for some female representation, here we have CoverGirl and Sarana, because we don't want a sausage party, of course. So, I think Dusty is another great figure. He's a bit on the simpler side, but he does stand out because of his colors, his helmet or hat, whatever, and his camouflage, you know. That's it for this review. Again, I think it's a great one. Of course, some stiff joints and all of that, as always. I'll see what I need to fix in this one. But anyway, great addition to the line. Please leave a like, share, and subscribe. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.